Live from Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, what is up, YouTube? It's Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in today. In today's video, I'm going to be going over another review of the Phillips 66 Conoco 76 commercial credit card. So if you haven't seen my past video I did about a month ago about this card, you may want to check that video out. I'll have the link in the description below. But if not, I want to just give you guys also updates about who they report to and what my experience has been so far with them. Okay, so before I get into that, if you can please hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, I would greatly appreciate it, and make sure you turn that bell notification on. So like I said, this video is about the Phillips 66 commercial credit card. So it is like a credit card. It's revolving, unlike some of the other gas fleet cards. You have to pay back net 7 days, 14 days, or net 30 days. This, you can actually revolve a balance, and it's pretty easy to get approved for. I have over 6 different companies, and a couple of the companies, I just started the LLCs in the last 9 months and had no trade lines on this particular one. And I was able to get approved because I had Experian score, even though there was no trade lines actually reporting at the time of applying last month. They gave me $1,000 credit limit. So it wasn't bad, considering I had no actual business credit trade lines built up for this particular LLC that I set up for, kind of to be like a guinea pig on a lot of these different cards to see what the data points are to get it approved and whatnot. So real quick, I'll just kind of do the overview, and then I'll stay tuned until the end because I'm going to tell you about the reporting, because it's already started reporting. And I'll give you the details on that in a minute. But anyways, it's a good card as long as there's a location like Phillips 66 Conoco or 76 around you. You can somewhere here on the site, down at the bottom, it says find a location. So you can search your location, if there's one near you. I've never seen these around Ohio, so I didn't think that I could even use the card. But actually, there's some mom and pop 76 and Phillips 66 stations right near me that I didn't even notice. So you can just put your location in on the map there, and then you can find if there's any near you at all. So you can see here the one that's near me, there's several of them, 10, 11 miles away, 15 miles away. So check that out. Make sure there's a location near you. Even if there's only a location maybe an hour away from you, I would still consider applying because you're building up that interbanking relationship. It's underwritten through Synchrony Bank. Synchrony Bank is also the only underwriter business credit card that is no PG, which is the Sam's Club MasterCard. And then they also are the underwriter for the Amazon Revolving Net 55 Terms Card account, and the Lowe's Commercial and JCPenney's Commercial. So you want to get in that banking relationship with Synchrony Bank if you want to get approved for those other credit lines that they actually offer. So I got the cards like 3 or 4 days after I got approved. Like I said, I got approved for $1,000 with no business credit build up, but they do pull Experian Business Credit Report. So when you apply, if you haven't already, make sure that it matches everything that's on your Experian Business Credit Report. So what I mean by that is, if you have a NAV membership or Experian Business membership, make sure that your business information matches 100% that when you apply for this application, apply it for this card. So company, full legal name, you're going to make sure you put in exactly how it is on Experian Commercial or your NAV report for Experian. Your business address, make sure it's exactly data for data, point by point. You want to make sure that everything matches, because their automated system's going to basically cross-reference check this information and to decide if you're going to get approved or not. And like I wanted to point out, the last video, some people commented and said you need to be in business for 3 years. You don't. I was only in business for that particular LLC for 7 or 8, 9 months and got approved with no business trade lines reporting, but I did have Experian, profile reported. So like it says here, to increase the likelihood of approval, you should be able to answer yes to one of these following statements. The company's been in business more than 3 years, or you're willing to personal guarantee, or the company's been in business for more than 3 years but does not have established business credit history, and you're willing to personal guarantee. So you don't have to do the personal guarantee. I'm not telling you have to do that, and you can be a new business. It's still worth a shot to try. Put in your personal information here, and then put in your company information in this application section here, and your tax ID, and then about your accounts. You're going to provide the whatever cards you want, like the name of each authorized buyer. And then right here, it'll say personal guarantee. You can see it's grayed out where you can't type anything. And that's because down at the bottom, you'll see I agree to the terms and conditions. So you have to say yes to that. But then right here, it says I agree to personal guarantee. So that will open up. Do not check that. But you can see that it's through Synchrony Bank, underwritten through Synchrony Bank. It's revolving. And the best thing about it is this. Let me show you guys. Keep in mind, I just got approved on the 16th of March for this card, and I got it like 3 or 4 days later. And then I checked a couple days ago on my Experian membership. I have the annual Experian business reporting, so I can check more information than what NAV provides. But you can see here, it shows with the last 4 digits of my account number with Synchrony ConocoPhillips 66 card, and that matches up to one of the cards that they issued me. And it says report date April 5th, 2021. So it literally took them only 2.5 weeks, and they reported it. Payment terms to Experian Commercial, Experian Business. So that's great, and it reports as revolving. And that card alone like boosted my score like 30 points. Remember, I showed you I was like got 42 because it's a brand new business, and I didn't build any trade lines up for this particular business yet. I was kind of being the guinea pig on this. I only had NAV, but they kind of all reported at the same time. I had one other one I'll show you guys that reported 2 days later, but I'll show that to you in another video, so stay tuned for that one. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know this is a good card. It's a gold, kind of like a hidden gem, because it's the only revolving guest card out there that I noticed that's easy to get approved for, and it reports right away. Not saying that you will get approved for it. It just depends, but just make sure that your business information matches up on Experian. If you don't have Experian business profile set up already, actually showing, then I wouldn't even try to even apply, because you're probably going to get a denial. So anyways, that's all I want to put out for this video. I'll have all the links in the description below. Check out my past video about this card as well. But like I said, it reports quick. So, that's great. And Experian is what you want to get. Experian and Dun and Bradstreet are the two that you really want to get the trade lines built up for. All right. Until next time, you guys stay tuned. Talk to you later. Again, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up. Thanks.